or la la la, and going and talking to a nigga in the dark and not telling me you said nothing, bruh. What the fuck you mad at me for having my antennas up?
I'm gonna tell you like this: a hit dog will holler, and you was connecting the dots, and you ain't wrong. You hitting right on the head, and a person that's not guilty wouldn't even would that way. They're guilty, and that's pure. That's just why it is.
I'ma say follow your first instinct. You ain't wrong. Stop fucking with them. Because at this point, you can't trust
At
nobody.
this
You
point,
don't.
it ain't no choice or none of that. When he ended his live, he said, "I'm going back to doing me by myself. We gonna leave it like that. Ain't no beef and nothing, and I'm going back to doing me. Go on and do you." Cause the same way he feel like he a made nigga and don't need nobody, I can guarantee you, I'm the same motherfucker. When I started fucking with dude and he became a host in my agency, he had 500,000 or 600,000 his first month for a big check. And I ain't do nothing to that nigga at all. He got cool with them, and then he got his page banned on purpose and joined branding agency. P, just let me go, man. Just let me go. Let you go for what, man? I was finna teach you the app on how to get it, or how I do that, how that. And after I explained it, he still said, man, I still want to be released. I didn't release him. He got his page permanently banned and joined Brandon page. This all the shit you did. Go over there and ask him what I did to him. I ain't did shit at all to question my loyalty to no nigga.
P, even when you were explaining, it's like self-explanatory. Because even with females, how I am with the girls that I be around, it's like if one pop, we all pop, and if you don't pop, you get popped. That's just what it really is. That's what it boils down
Yeah,
to.
that's a
We don't
fact.
play like that, and that's a female thing. Now we talking about women. We handle shit like that. I don't play that type of game. When we come with each other, we leave with each other. And if you don't swing, bitch, you getting swung on. That's just what it is.
And I didn't release him. I had a PK, if y'all don't remember. Me and Dell had a PK together, and Eb came in there and dropped like 7 dragons on Dell. It was a PK, and I'm like, during the PK, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Like, he can win. Like, he in my agency. I get paid regardless. I get paid regardless. He got his page permanently banned right after that PK. He got his page permanently banned right after that PK, and he went and joined them. I ain't never say nothing. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't do none of that shit. It been several times I got stabbed in the back. I still remain the same motherfucker. Thank you, Ugg. Here, hold that for me. Dale didn't know Brand until he got on the app. When Dale got on the app, he was cool with Receipt Queen and all the people I wasn't cool with. But I ain't give a fuck. You feel me? I ain't say nothing about him being cool with them. He was fucking with the church heavy. We was hanging every fucking day, smoking and riding around that smart car and all type of shit. Everybody knew he did, but he was cool. He was cool. Like, he was really neutral. He was trying to get on the app and make a bag. I ain't say nothing. He ain't joined the church, but he was fucking with us heavy. Man, I ain't even got to get into that. From day one, I've been a thousand nigga.
Man, I just come to tell you, bro, you the GOAT. Keep doing what you doing, because you just gave these bitches content. You just blew this motherfucker up
Mm-hmm.
for the night. You give them content like you said. They want live. As soon as you go live, you get banned. Brandon hop on. Now they all over there. You did what you said you was going to do. You proved your point. You the GOAT of this shit, man. Fuck them.
Mm-hmm. We at the meet and greet, right? I done went down there with like 10,000. You hear me? I'm down there. I took like 10 bands with me to the trip in Dallas. Chaser sold 100. He's still saying he paid for the whole Airbnb, having his brother vouch, and on my kids, I paid for half of it. When I got there, I handed him all in cash. Playing dominoes, I gave, goddamn, it was Nina Ross' birthday. I gave her like 200 or 300. DJ Kiddo NBM was DJing. I gave her 200. I paid for the weed and all that. You hear me? I paid for everything. Everything that needed to be bought, I paid for it. Sue vouched for me. I beat Player Kane in swimming. We betted 200 in swimming. When I won, I told him get the money to Nina Ross for her birthday. Give her the 200 for her birthday. Dale was shooting dice, lost like 700. I told him to quit. I'm going to give you your money back. He quit. I shot dice. I took all the Chaser money, every coin he had. I gave Dale back his money, then Chaser borrowed 2,000 from me. I gave it to him. Then we had the strippers over. Everybody had ran out of ones. I had all the ones. I don't think Player Kane had brought all the ones. I'm not sure who did. I gave all the goddamn ones. Chaser like, let me hold something. I gave Chaser like 200-300 ones. Went to the mall, tore that bitch up. I ain't give a fuck about no. You hear me? I'm eating like a motherfucker. I'm eating, man. I real life know what it's like to make 100,000 in a day, man. You hear me? I'm fucking the streets up in real life. I went to the mall, bought some shorts for $1,100. Gucci shorts, $1,100. Shoes, $900. Scarf, $500. Just going crazy. Bitch, the bag, you hear me? This bag goddamn untouchable. Fuck is y'all talking about? Like, I'm really that nigga. Chaser main bitch that he there with, that he fucking on, his main bitch that's in the master with him. Do some old weird shit because she like me. I tell Dale and goddamn KOB, and both of them, like, man, that bitch like you. That bitch been looking at you the whole time. She this, she that, she this. I said, you know what? I'm going to fall back on all the activities. I ain't going nowhere because I ain't finna fall out with this nigga that got the goddamn work. You hear me? I ain't finna do that. I ain't finna say nothing to him about this bitch because I don't want him feeling no way and goddamn fuck up what I got going on. So I just ain't gonna participate in none of that shit. I'm staying at the crib. They went out, did whatever. I ain't go nowhere because I'm down here for a bag. Mind you, only went down there because I got 80-some thousand tied up, and this where we going to get my shit from. I could give a fuck about this party. I'm trying to come back with this motherfucking church's chicken. The only thing I told him is keep Dale out of our business. That's it. When Dale come in the Airbnb and come in my room and say, go outside, Chaser, won't you? I'm like, all right. He like, man, that shit A1. That shit he showed me, man, I'm telling you, finna fuck the city up. I'm like, God damn, in my head. I went out there. I'm like, damn, I told you. No. Oh, man, I wasn't showing him, man. He walked up on the car. I said, how he walk up on the car and all the shit in the back seat? And there's one in the front seat all the way open already. He said you handed it to him and everything. Oh, man, I ain't do that. So he just came in there and lied. Said, man, I asked you not to have dude in my business, bro. But he had showed him that because they already had talked, and he told him, oh, man, the shit that la getting and la, we can do this and we can do that. And that's how they got to coming down here and kicking it, all chasing them in your city. How they in my city all of a sudden? They ain't been down here the whole time I've been fucking with them. I look at it, I say, damn, that's because, dude, I let dude in. You feel me? Now it's Darko, Durag, and everybody getting on the app and trying to make pages to talk about me. Who was they sitting with when they was doing it? Get on here and talk about how Pastor a bitch. Get on here and do all this. I left over all that shit. I ain't got one person to do an interview on this bitch about Dale. Never. Never. Everything I said by myself. I ain't gonna get the nigga out saying his arms was broke. I ain't gonna get the nigga to vouch. I said it by myself. I ain't put nobody in shit. So when I do want to clear it up, I ain't got to go tell such and such, leave him alone, tell them, leave him alone. I'm the only nigga doing the dirt, period. This all the shit they looking over, but I'm the nigga that ain't loyal. Fuck is y'all talking about? all this because I said Dell came home. Man, what you mean? I overlooked. I watched the video. You said I came home. What I say after that? We ain't discussing that. You know why? Because you neutral and you don't want to say nothing bad about Chaser. Period. No, I ain't add you no more. I'm texting the nigga. Add me. Add me. Add me. Add me. He just keep hitting ignore. I called him. He ignored it. We boys. How I'm supposed to feel. 2:43 a.m. Outgoing. Ignored me. Messages. Add me. Add me. Add me. Bro. Add me. Ignored every one of them and ended his live. Quit playing with me. How I'm supposed to feel. Well, if you moving like a op, I gotta, you feel me? Then you gotta think of it. I watch First 48 all day. I watch police shows all day. Every time something happen, it's one of they niggas that set them up. And we always prepared for ops. We don't never, you hear me? We don't watch our homies. We watch for ops. Come on, man. I'm just going off, you feel me? I'm just going off goddamn the world and how it turned. Keep your enemies close, nigga. Watch your homies. That's all I'm doing. You ain't giving me no security blanket to fuck with you, bro. No matter where your mind at, if you is on my side, you ain't giving me the option to fuck with you because you goddamn deflecting off all the shit that the other side doing. Got all these problems with what I did. You don't got no problem with nobody else. At the end of the day, I watched the video. You brought me up. I brought you up in a good way. I ain't say nothing bad about you. Ain't nobody say, oh, a pastor was dragging you. I brought you up in a good way. They made your name not look like motherfucking goddamn graces and heavenly. They made you look like a op. Man, they could do all the interviews they want. All I know is, like I said, show another motherfucking message and we gonna go through the whole thread, everything both of us said. So I'm a real nigga, period. We gonna go through every fucking message. Addresses and everything, every message. I promise you. So go ahead and do your interview. Not the plug doing an interview with a bitch who furniture got repoed. This the same nigga said. What type of nigga hold messages that long? He the police. You got the same messages I got. If you think I'm the police, because I don't think nobody the police for keeping receipts, but you said I'm the police because I kept them, what do that make you when you got the same shit? Why yours ain't erased? Street nigga? Because the truth bothering you to the max. The truth bothering you, I'm going to do whatever I can. But I ain't going to edit nothing. I ain't going to edit shit. For months, I held my tongue and just, you know what, you right, I'm going to pay it. After I seen shit was up, then I turned into who I am, man. Look, check this out. I ain't finna keep biting my tongue. I feel like a bitch going to sleep at night, knowing I want to say this and say that and bite my tongue because my money tied up and I want you to get my shit over here, trying not to go in on you because I know that's what you really want so you can have a reason to run off. And the first time I open my mouth and say something, you run your ass off. Motherfucker owe you some money. You don't go cussing them out because you want your money. You keep on talking to him, man. What's up with that? Oh, I got you next week. I promise you. I got you next week. Next week come, you like, God damn, you said that last week. No, for real, this time, you know, I ain't even, all right, cool. After so long, you like, fuck it, I ain't getting it, man. Shit, let's take it where we taking it. Let me hit you with this permanent tell you be coming in here. Oh, shit. Out the gate. The plan wasn't to run off with my money. It might have been, because after they met him, they ain't need me no more. So it could have been, but at the same time, the man was offering me, shit, you owe me 42,000. He telling me to come get some weed. Like, what the fuck I'm gonna do with $42,000 worth of weed? Mind you, we ain't had no work, and I drove all the way down there. I sat in the house for like 4 or 5 hours waiting on some weed, because I'm like, fuck it, I need something to boom while I'm waiting. This motherfucker came and dropped some shit off on the back porch. Told me to check it out. Checked it out. The shit was brown and black with seeds in it. Said, this Mexican ass weed, man, I don't want this shit. I just sat down here all day for this. I left and I texted him, man, what the fuck is this shit? Like, man, hell no, that motherfucker tried to burn me, man. I know, like, in my head, you was making something off this. This shit go for 300 a bow. Hell no, I don't want this. I don't know what type y'all must think I'm a square or something. Then after that, I'm like, fuck it. We took so long. I'm gonna show y'all as soon as the interview over. Hey man, fuck that shit. Whenever you get the money or you get the work, man, boom that shit after you boom and let me get my bread. When I gave him the 86 bands and came back, we was in the Dallas, he showed me the shit. Now I know what work is, you feel me? Good work for sure. You bust that motherfucking thing open, that shit hit you. That shit like, damn, like that shit got a distinct smell about it. Like, ooh, that's A1. You know what dope smell like. That's him. Right there, that's him. That's what I said. When I got back home and busted that shit open, didn't know odor come out that shit at all. At all. Now, boom, some nigga brought it back. Boom, some more. Nigga brought it back. I'm like, man, this shit ain't it. Man, I know you got to boom it real fast. Boom it real fast, and then, we'll be back. No, I ain't booming shit. My name on this shit. I don't boom bullshit. I ain't booming nothing real fast. I'll wait long as you need to, give me my money back or swap it out. And if you need some more money, I got you. If you need some more money to get cool, but this ain't it. I got all this shit in black and white. I was down 86 with some bad shit, and I told him I got some more money. Are you saying I'm broke and I ain't got nothing? What you need? I got more money to go back to the store because I need the shit. You hear me? I'm on some team player shit. This ain't it. And I ain't selling it. I ain't putting my name on it. I don't do that, bruh. Finally, goddamn, take the shit back. He in the kitchen trying to put the shit together, taking an hour and some shit to try to put something and finally lock up in this bullshit. I'm cool. I just wait. And he sent some more shit down there. He tried to send me some shit that's already put together. Well, I can't make nothing off no shit that's already put together. He leave it here. I buried the shit in the backyard. I called him in 2 days. Come get this shit. Don't nobody like it. I ain't even try to put it on the market because I ain't finna sell nothing just to break even. Came back and got the shit. Then I went to get my money. Had all of it. I just told him, give me half. Man, just let me keep half. If you keep half, then I got you. And I'm going to put something with it all right, cool. Go ahead. Now you took it. I took your shit. I did this. I got the text message you saying, can you get it? And you gonna have something on top of it. And that shit ain't gonna happen. That's why I say it ain't gonna happen no more. I'm digging deep. Because you gave me some bullshit. But he didn't. He had some A1 shit. When he showed it to us that night, he left, took it wherever he was taking it, stepped on the shit and made 4 or 5 more out the shit, tried to give it to us, thinking that we was gonna take it. And I got into it with Player Kane outside the house. And I'm like, man, that nigga know what he did. Man, he wouldn't do no shit like that, man. Man, my brother wouldn't do that, man. We all taking the loss, man. We all taking the L. We all doing that. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit. This ain't the same shit we had when we was down there, bro. This ain't it. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. Showed me one thing and gave me something else. You know what the fuck you did, nigga? I've been doing this. This shit ain't doing nothing. And here goddamn sweating in them like a motherfucker trying to get this shit to lock up. It ain't doing nothing. Niggas want the shit so bad, they bringing it back, asking me, can I lock it up for them? Man, lock it up, see what they do. They ain't doing nothing. Nigga, 4 goddamn zips came back to 1 zip. 4 ounces came back to 1. Just shit the fuck out of here. You know what you just did. Quit playing with me. And I know you did because you're telling me, man, I got some shit that look just like it, man. I can give you, man. You would tear they. I ain't finna get shot over this shit. Fuck, I look like. I'm giving you 1,200 a piece all the way out, and I'm down here selling the bitches for 2,000, making 800 off every play. What the fuck? I'ma step on some shit for? Turning one into three, man. I'm turning one into three, man. Fuck you talking about at 2,000 a piece, man. I can't lose, man. I got 108 motherfucking ounces, man, at 2,000 a piece that I paid 40 for. Paid 44 for this shit. Got 108 of them times 2,000. You do the math on what I'm making. Any nigga in this bitch, you ask any nigga in this bitch. Ask the motherfuckers that Dell hang with that hate me. Who the best fucking cook in the city? I ain't got no Pyrex on my necklace because I was goddamn just in there, man. I swear to God. I know what it's like to turn 2 into 10. Rock solid, break your window out your fucking car without a crumb coming off of it. Motherfucker come from out of town if they want to. Bitch, when you get back, you ain't gonna know what's going on. Promise you. Everybody go tell you that. Unc go tell you that. When Unc was fucking around, he'd tell you. The best motherfucker ever is me. Can't nobody fuck with me in that kitchen, bro. I promise you. We could be a tie. That's it. Motherfucker come in. I tell you, guess what I tell you? What you want? It's a big. All right, what you want it to be when I'm done? What you mean? Whatever you want it to be, tell me. It's 4.5. What you want it to be? Just make it 9, man. Give me 5 minutes. Give me 5 minutes. I promise you, I'm at this bitch 9. Stove if you want this A1. 12 if you want me to blow. Microwave if you want me to blow this bitch up. Yeah, them niggas doing all that clout chasing ass weird shit. The end of the day, like I said, I'm cool with it. Like I don't be thinking of that shit. If I tell a nigga we good, we good. I don't think about all the shit you did. But when I do sit back and think about all this shit, it makes it my decision rational on what I made. If I make a decision and I think over and ponder and it don't make sense, then cool. You know what? If you feel like me saying you coming home was me sneak dissing, I apologize. But I definitely said what the fuck that mean. I don't owe you apology at all because I explained the shit on the live. It's on you to listen to the whole live and not take out the pieces you want because you called him and he said, well, what about the part when he said you came home? Man, you know, P, all the shit about I came home and I did this. Listen, bruh. I explained that on the live after I said that. They made a narrative that I made it like, God damn it, you ain't had nowhere else to go. I'm trying to keep the motherfucking shit going. Man, and I don't give a fuck. If you could be manipulated by outside sources, you weren't never supposed to be here. God work in mysterious ways. And if that's how you want to show me your colors, and I'm cool with it. I ain't gonna lose no sleep, cry about it or nothing. Bro, I'm cool with you going your own way, doing your own life by yourself with whoever you do it with, and go ahead. He gonna be roasting. I ain't gonna roast shit. I don't gotta roast him. I got enough motherfuckers to roast. Cool with that, bruh. If that's the decision we made in front of each other, then cool, bruh. I got no problem with you leaving me alone and me leaving you alone. At the end of the day, we just did that shit for over a year. And that's how you feel, bruh. And that's how you feel, bruh. All right, cool. But I know the last time me and him got into it, and before why he is cool when I didn't go over there, it was his birthday. He ain't call or nothing. I mean, I talked to him. I said, "Come through. I got a bottle for you. You feel me? I got a bottle for you and something. Just stop by." He ain't stopped by. He barbecued. He kicked it with the other niggas that was supposed to be shooting at me and all this shit. And he called me at like 12 something at night. His birthday was over. Talking about come through. I'm like, for what? He like, everybody gone. Now I want to go have you come through while they here. I said, it ain't your birthday no more. I'm coming through. I ain't finna come through at 12. I don't go nowhere at 12:30, especially to a nigga house. I'm cool, bro. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool. I called you earlier. You said you were stopping by and you didn't, and la la la. And the man real life broke down. Man, can't believe you doing me like this, man. I fuck with you heavy, man, falling out. And I'm like, bro, it ain't that serious, bro. I ain't coming. It's too late. And I ain't mad at you. The next day, was on Foster with everybody going live about me. They like, man, what Dell on? What Dell? I don't know nothing about this shit. What happened? You over there with some nigga named Darko going live. I'm like, God damn, who? I get on live. Ain't there tell him all this nigga. And motherfuckers pulling up, hey man, tell him about this. I'm like, God, where the fuck all this shit come from? Here I go, putting all this shit behind me, not giving a fuck about none of that. You hear me? Not bringing up none of that. But you gotta understand, I feel the way I felt because it wasn't no loyalty. Our foundation wasn't loyal. We started over and planted this tree again. Now the same shit happening, and you only got words from me. You only got, oh, pastor, you said this. Say that to that nigga. I told Dale, this is what I told him. I was an agent at the time. I said, look, bro, you handle yourself, you keep your hair cut, you dress like motherfucking take care of yourself, bro. I'm finna let you take over this bitch. I'm finna fall back and get this goddamn host money. Cause at the same time, I was locked in with the goddamn chickens. So I'm like, I'm finna kind of fall back on this. You gotta understand, motherfuckers been calling the police on me on the app already. I was getting rated on Facebook for selling dope. They was already Precious, Ashley, all of them was already calling the police and DAs and sending in videos of my phone ringing and Deacon Ray and all type of shit. So I'm like, I'm finna fall back. Now you can take over this bitch. Like I'm finna embrace you and you just run it. You hear me? Finna get you on, get you an audition, and goddamn it, I'm finna chill. Like, you hear me? Shit. I end up getting fucked over by everybody. The coolest nigga. You hear me? The coolest motherfucker. I'm coming down to this bitch, embracing this nigga Chaser, goddamn Versace robe, the match. You got the gold when I got the black one. You hear me? We out in the broad daytime in 90-degree weather with these bitches on laughing, giggling, and kikiing. I went down there to the stripper party. Pockets was on goddamn 900 degrees Fahrenheit. His shit was on goddamn below zero. Went in there, paid for 1,000 ones, only got 900. Gave him $1,000 for 900 ones. It was 10 ones missing out every 100. Player came, good counting ass. I get that them niggas watch me ball and keep doing good. That hurt them more than anything. That hurt them more than anything. Broke niggas look for shit to retaliate against. That's why they getting on live talking shit. Because they need me to say something so they can feel good about doing the whole shit that they want to do anyway. But when you ball in their face and ignore they broke ass, that make them even madder. And now you look like a hater. So I'm going to make you talk about me and all. And he said, oh, nigga, you listen. I asked Dale, and he deflect. Hey, how many times have me and you talked about Chaser? None. I tell you keep that, and I tell them the same thing. How many times have you seen me mention him, period, on live at all, and he ain't want to answer that? Because Chaser saying, oh, I only came back because the nigga mentioning me. He on live talking about me. I don't mention you, nigga. But Dell didn't want to clean that up either. He want to lay down and play dead when I say some shit like that. Everything that got to do with them, man, we ain't goddamn neutral. You laid down and played dead. After I said, when you get through talking, let me talk. Soon as I mention Chaser and say, oh, come on, bro. We ain't finna do that. Go on and roll you one up. Go on and roll you one up and whatever you finna do, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead. Because I promise you, I ain't on it. Went to sleep on me. Played sleep on the nigga that he cool, that he neutral with. Played sleep on me. Every time I brought that dude up. But the whole live and him being mad is, what? I ain't finna keep, you know what? I'm gonna go on and get down, man, because I can see where this going. I'm gonna go on and get out this interrogation room because you already got your mind made up on how you feel, you know? Yup, cool. All right, yeah, you go ahead. Quick. Get him out of here, quick. Then sit and look at the ceiling and all this other shit like I'm the one in the wrong. Can't believe this. Can't believe this. You let motherfuckers drag me in your live, and you let, man, who the fuck can I tell they can't talk? When I'm supposed to kick everybody out that say something, when I say something, then you get on it. Niggas mad. They mad I'm still out here. He burnt me because he thought I was gonna go to jail and that was gonna be the end of it.